What's up guys, and welcome back to a brand new video today here on CodeNamePizza. If you guys have been subscribed on the channel for a while, then you'll know that I absolutely love the zombies map Shadows of Evil. It's my favorite zombies map in my opinion, even though I know it's not the best map. And that's probably due to the fact that I've got so many memories with this map and the fact that it is so unique for not just Black Ops 3, but for zombies in general. But the Shadows of Evil that we know and love today isn't the way that it originally was made. Today we're going to be diving deep into the original Shadows of Evil and having a look at not just beta game shots, but also having a look at the original map itself that we got on release day. So if you guys are excited about this video and you want to support the channel, please do click that like button on the video right now, as it really does help me out, and subscribe to the channel if you are brand new to become the latest member of the Pizza Club. But without further ado, let's jump in to having a look at the original Shadows of Evil. So the first time that we saw anything to do with Shadows of Evil was on July the 9th, 2015, when we first got given the original teaser trailer for Shadows of Evil, and everyone was really excited to see the new enemies, the new weapons, the new perks, and that teaser trailer definitely delivered. We saw so many cool new additional features that we've never had before inside of zombies, and everyone was pretty darn hyped. The video got 124,000 likes to 6.9k dislikes, so a massive like to dislike ratio compared to other zombie trailers for today. But the great thing is, if we look back at this trailer as it is right now, there's so many differences that we can just point out off this trailer than what we've got in the actual map right now, or even on the map of release. So one of the things that you can instantly notice inside of this trailer is that the Civil Protector sign is completely different to the actual sign that we got inside of the full release game. The one that we got on the trailer was very basic. It had no Origins robot face on it, and it just had a set of numbers with a red button. It's very, very basic. One of my favorite shots from this entire teaser trailer is one right at the beginning. Literally, the opening shot of the entire trailer has 3 differences than the original game. On this one image alone, we can see that the door on the right hand side is rounded inside of this image compared to the full version of the game, which is squared off. There's also a trap that was directly next to this doorway, which before release got repositioned around this corner. And the most intriguing thing about this first ever shot from this trailer is the fact that we can see a mystery box location right at the back of this image inside of the Ruby Rabbit. And of course, there isn't a mystery box location there in the full version of the game. But that's not the only mystery box that we got to see inside of this trailer that isn't there in the full release. There's also one that was located inside of the Black Lace Burlesque, and it would have been adjacent to the actual stage itself. We can see it inside of the trailer with a teddy bear on top, showing that it was in fact going to be a mystery box location. And this shot's also very interesting as well, because we get to see the Pack-a-Punch camo for the giant inside of this as well. A lot of people did speculate saying, yo, this is just a placeholder for the Pack-a-Punch camo that we did receive, but it's cool just to see inside of the game. When they were marketing this trailer, they thought, you know what, we'll just use a generic camo on this gun for this Pack-a-Punch variant, and finally when people get the game, they'll see the actual Pack-a-Punch camo. Very, very cool. Now, the only other thing that we got inside of this trailer that was completely different to what the full release was the Gobblegum machines. Now, we can see inside of the trailer that the Gobblegums themselves are colored purple, yellow, green, white, and also red. And out of all of those colors, we only ever got purple and green Gobblegums. We did in fact get white ones, but the white ones are only visually there, showing you that you have not got any more of that Gobblegum inside your inventory. So the red Gobblegums and also the yellow Gobblegums were completely gone. The yellow ones were turned into orange, and red was turned into blue. And also we get to see in this shot right here that the burned out Gobblegum looks slightly different, and also the I'm feeling lucky Gobblegum looks a little bit different as well. Now, before we jump into the next part of this video, let's have a look at one of the beta shots of the game that I managed to find. Now, I couldn't remember or find the way that I actually got this image, but this is an image that I posted on Twitter way back in the day, and I have no idea where the original screenshot of this was from. But this image right here, I posted saying during the beta testing of Shadows of Evil, the tram was actually yellow. So there you go. I just thought it'd be something cool that I could throw into this video and show you guys that the tram wasn't always the color that we know it is today. So after doing all of this, I decided to jump into a game of Shadows of Evil on the actual release day copy. So I went onto my Xbox One, I deleted all of the patches, all of the updates to Black Ops 3, and I played the original game that gets installed to your hard drive that you can only play offline. As soon as you plug it into the internet, it gets updated with patches, and you have to play the current version. So this is the version that was pre-release day. Every single time there's a game release, there's an update on the day, but this is all pre-release gameplay. Now, there's instantly differences that we can notice inside of this gameplay right here, but a lot of them aren't very necessary, but I'm gonna go through all of them nonetheless. So the first thing we actually notice inside of the starting room is that the gate in the starting room is 750 points instead of 500 as what we know it is today. Now, I have no idea why they decided to make it lower, because at the minute with it being 750, you can't just run out of the starting area. You actually have to get kills to get enough money to exit it, just like all the other zombies maps in history. So why decrease it? I have no idea. Now, carrying on from all the Gobblegum stuff that we were talking about before, Gobblegum machines and Gobblegums themselves used to be completely different on pre-release. Now, if you guys had the game on release day, you will remember this. It was sometime between Shadows of Evil and Horizon Track when this got changed. And this was the fact that Gobblegums worked exactly like the mystery boxes. You would have 1 or 2 hits on the Gobblegum machines, you would get your Gobblegum out of them, and then the Gobblegum machines would completely leave. They would move to a new location, and that is where that Gobblegum machine is active. All the other ones in the map while that machine is on are completely off, and you can't access them. And as well as this, you could only get 1 Gobblegum per round. It didn't go up in price, you only had access to 1 for 500 points. And the fact that the Gobblegum machine also moved around, that meant that it was also included inside of fire sales. So you would normally pick up a fire sale, all the mystery box locations would spawn in inside of the map, then you could get a gun from any of them. It was the same with Gobblegum machines. All Gobblegum machines would go to 10 points, and you would have access to every single Gobblegum machine inside of the map. But even with that fire sale active, you could still only have 1 go on that Gobblegum machine. Now, one big difference that they changed very early on with Shadows of Evil is the zombies themselves. Back in this pre-release copy, you can see that on wave 2 of Shadows of Evil, most of the zombies on that round would already be sprinting, meaning that the difficulty level inside of this map was significantly higher. I'm very, very happy that they changed this and made sprinting zombies come in on around round 5, round 6, instead of being on round 2. It made it so difficult to actually play this game back on pre-release. Now, the Magua also had significant changes to it inside of Shadows of Evil's history. The Magua that we know today, inside of all of the updates and after all the patches, can only open one of its mouths at a time. And inside of the trailer, and even inside of this pre-release game that you guys can see right now, the Magua can have multiple mouths open at any one time, meaning that they could be killed very, very easily compared to today. Today, you've got to take your time with the Magua, shoot one, it would then close that mouth, you have to wait for one to open and then open it up and then you shoot it. Back in the day, you could blow up every single one of the Magua's heads very, very rapidly. Now, one change inside of Shadows of Evil that I wasn't very happy about is the max ammo symbol. For some reason, during Black Ops 3's DLC cycle, they removed the unique max ammo symbol that was on Shadows of Evil and replaced it with the generic max ammo symbol that was on every other map. I actually really liked the symbol from before, so I was really disappointed when they removed this, and even though this was just a cosmetic change, it meant that this map then felt like the other maps instead of it being unique in some way. And I really wish they wouldn't have done that. So the max ammo symbol changed, and I wish they brought it back. Now, carrying on with max ammos, one really good thing inside of the pre-release before they updated it was the fact that on the flag step of the Easter egg, you were able to get max ammos after every single flag. If you guys know the Easter egg as well as me, you'll know that on the first 2 flag rounds, you get max ammos after every flag, and then on the 3rd round, you don't get any max ammos at all, meaning that the flag step lockdown for that 3rd wave is very, very difficult. You've got to conserve your ammo, or you've got to use a weapon that's close to some ammo for you to buy. It makes it a little bit more challenging and definitely more of a fun Easter egg to do. But on pre-release copies, you got that max ammo every single time you completed a flag step, meaning that you could go absolutely ham with the wonder weapons, and it'd be so much more simple for you to complete these. With Treyarch changing this, it was a bad thing, but you could also look at it as a good thing as well. It made the game more challenging and more rewarding when you completed it, but also the fact it made it harder so you can't get through it as easy. So any of you guys out there that's still having troubles with the flag step, if you played the pre-release version, you probably would have been able to do it a lot easier. A couple of things on the actual zombies menu themselves that changed was the chalk outline around the weapons inside of the weapons kits. Today, we see a really nicely shaped chalk outline, but back on the pre-release version, it looked kind of like spray paint surrounding the weapons. I definitely think it looks better on the one that we've got today. And also on one of the weapons themselves, the KN-44 that we know and love today as one of the assault rifles inside of the game was originally called the ARC-7. I have no idea why they ended up changing the name, but the ARC-7 was what the KN-44 was originally called. And probably the biggest thing ever inside of Shadows of Evil that you guys have been waiting for me to tell you about that was in the pre-release version, the beta version, any version before the 1-week patch that released 1 week after the game was the fact that we can upgrade the wonder weapon. That's right, the Moristagua or the Magua gun, whatever you want to call it, the Shadows of Evil wonder weapon could be upgraded via the Pack-a-Punch machine and also the ephemeral enhancement Gobblegum as well, which meant for that first week of release, we could literally use a Pack-a-Punch wonder weapon to help us through the Easter egg, and it definitely made a difference. It made it so much more simpler and really, really enjoyable to do. But of course, after that 1-week patch, Treyarch removed this feature, and that gave birth to hundreds, if not thousands, of Shadows of Evil wonder weapon Easter egg hunts, live streamed, and also videos as well. And honestly, that was one of the funnest times inside of Zombies history. But there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I showed you some really cool pre-patch gameplay inside of this video, and I also showed you that beta a screenshot of the tram as well. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you absolutely smash a like on it right now. We're going to be aiming for 2,115 likes. And if you guys are brand new to the channel, make sure you click that subscribe button and become the latest member of the Pizza Club. If you guys have got any suggestions about maps that I could possibly do next, make sure you put them inside of the comment section, and I'll try and dig around on the internet and find some cool information for you guys about some pre-release gameplay or even some beta gameplay of maps that I've played in the past. But with that all said, thank you so much for watching, and peace out.